Hey you guys, hey, check out this beautiful place I'm in right now. And I came down here, I wanted to tell you guys some interesting facts about this type of salmon. A lot of places in Alaska, these salmon are done. These are sockeye salmon right here, you guys. And other places of the world, they have sockeye salmon, except for they're called a landlocked sockeye salmon. And in most places, those salmon are called kokanee salmon. They're all in the salmonoid family, just like your coho salmon, your king salmon, your chum salmon, your pink salmon, and then, of course, your sockeye salmon. These salmon, your sockeye salmon, they run to the saltwater, where your kokanee or landlocked salmon, they don't run to the saltwater. They stay in the freshwater pretty much their whole lives. And last year, these salmon weren't here. They couldn't get over the waterfalls to get here. So it really messes up your run when these salmon can't make it. But the neat thing about salmon is they don't all come at once. Your salmon come in different groups. And so you might have maybe 1,000, 10,000, 20,000 salmon come up the river. They get halted and they can't make their actual run. But then when the water's right and when the water comes up, then you still have salmon that are coming up. And these salmon here, they made it this year. There was way more of them in here yesterday. There's quite a few in here today. But this is what you would call destination spawning grounds right here. And these salmon are thick. I'm not going to get in the water because these are all red. You can see how they've risen the gravel up right there. Those are all salmon beds right there. And these salmon, another interesting thing about your sea-run salmon, the salmon that come from the saltwater called sockeye salmon, after they spawn, these salmon will live 2 weeks to a month after they spawn. Your kokanee salmon, your females will die within days, like 3, 4, 5 days after they spawn. Your female kokanee salmon will die. Your male kokanee salmon, they'll only last maybe a week to 10 days and then they will die. But your sockeye salmon or your sea-run salmon, like these sockeye salmon here, these fish could spawn and then last up to a month before they die. And these salmon here are all spawned out. You can see the reds. I don't know if you guys can see the reds. If you look right there, you can see that little ditch kind of gutter right there. That's where they've made their red, and that's where all the eggs are laid at. But these salmon, they're on their last leg. These salmon here had to come probably about 15 miles up a river. And they had to come up one waterfall that was probably well over 20 feet high. And years when we have low water, these salmon wouldn't have made it. They would have got halted below there. And that doesn't mean that they're not going to spawn. They're just not going to spawn where they were born. So these salmon actually made it to probably where they were born. This has been destination spawning for probably hundreds, if not thousands of years. And when I spawned fish, we spawned cutthroat trout. And we would actually go in and we would find a buck and a hen on the red. And then those fish had been tagged. And we would actually see the same exact fish on the exact bed for anywhere from 3 to 5 years. They would come back to the exact spot where they were born. And these salmon are a lot alike that. They'll come back to the exact spot they're born, but they only get one chance, one opportunity. That's it. Because after they spawn the one time, their life is over. And so anyway, I just wanted to kind of explain some of the different things between your saltwater sockeye salmon and your freshwater sockeye salmon, which are normally called kokanee salmon. They're all in the salmonoid family. They're all a terrific, terrific fish. Normally your sockeye salmon or your sea-run salmon are way bigger than your kokanee salmon. Your kokanee salmon normally are quite a bit smaller than your sea-run salmon. But anyway, check out this beautiful place, you guys. I hiked all the way in here, and I wanted to show you guys some destination spawning for these beautiful, beautiful sockeye salmon. And this also is a good spawning ground for silver salmon, although none of them are here yet. Oh, see that female just roll over? 2 females, see that? So those fish still are trying to lay eggs. Let's see if they'll do it again, you guys. See, they'll go right back down. Now see how that female turned around? Now let's see if she'll roll over. And you would think that the fish would fan standing straight up like they are, but they don't. They roll on their side so that they flip the gravel. If they stayed upright and flipped their tail, it would propel them forward, so they wouldn't actually be able to dig the hole to lay their eggs. But I was hoping these salmon would do that again, but 2 of them did. So they could still have some viable eggs, or it's just an instinct that they're still trying to spawn. To me, in my opinion, these fish look like they're completely spawned out. They're totally red, and it looks like they're pretty much done. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a terrific day today, and wanted to show you the last of the season. Now watch these fish, guys. See if they'll roll over. See if I can zoom in a little bit more. Oh, see her? See how she rolled over, guys? See that? So she is still trying to make a redd or a bed to lay eggs right there. And I really don't think she has any eggs left in her, but she might. Or it's just a natural instinct that she's still trying to lay eggs and she still thinks she has eggs in her. Anyway, guys, you guys have an awesome day. And coming to you from one of the most beautiful places that I've been to in a long time. You know, Prince of Wales Island, after all my travels and all the places I've taken you guys, in my opinion, there's just nothing like it here. The rivers are crystal clear. They're not glacier rivers, so they're not all milky. Really beautiful, beautiful rivers. The runs aren't near as big here, where you have the glacier rivers that are bigger rivers, and there's more fish that travel up the rivers, and they travel further distances. Most of the fish here travel pretty short distances to get to their spawning grounds, but the rivers are just absolutely gorgeous here. And anyway, I could sit and talk to you guys for hours, but I'm looking at 7 minutes on this video already, so hopefully Facebook posts it. You guys have an awesome day, and sending you a great big huge smile from here down on the sockeye spawning grounds here in southeast Alaska. All right, have a good day, you guys. Okay, see you later. Bye.